A very good morning to all of you friends. Today we are going to study about the friendly microorganisms or beneficial microorganisms. Okay. Now, under microorganisms, our today's topic is the friendly microorganisms or beneficial microorganisms. Now, those microorganisms or microbes which have certain economic importance and we can utilize them for various types of economic purpose, they are called friendly microorganisms or beneficial microorganisms. Okay, the useful microbes are called beneficial microorganisms. Now these microorganisms, like we have already read, like bacteria, like fungi, so or sometimes even different types of bacteria, they are utilized to produce different types of maybe food items like cakes or bread or cheese, curd, etc. Or sometimes they can be utilized to make alcohol in the wine or beer industries. They are also utilized to make medicines or antibiotics, okay, by the help of which vaccination is possible for the eradication of diseases. These microorganisms are also useful for increasing the fertility of the soil. Okay, so in this way microorganisms are quite useful to us. So let us today, in our today's topic, let us study about two importance of microorganisms. Okay, two importance of microorganisms. That is the first one, making of cake, bread, etc. and the second one, making of alcohol. Okay, now so our today's topic is microorganisms. Here we are going to study about friendly microbes or microorganisms. Okay, so now you know what are friendly microorganisms. Now our first, you can say, friendly microorganisms, that is, they are utilized for making bread, okay, for making cakes, for making curd, etc. okay, or cheese, etc. Now let us see the first one. For example, curd. There is a bacteria named lactobacillus. So lactobacillus. Okay, we underline it because it is a scientific name. Now lactobacillus is the curd bacteria. Okay, it is a bacteria, mind you, please don't forget. So it is a curd bacteria that converts milk into curd. So it converts milk into curd. Okay, so that is why lactobacillus is called the curd bacteria. Similarly, we can also study about rennin bacteria. Okay, rennin bacteria. Rennin bacteria is utilized for making cheese, okay, in the dairy farm factories. So this is also an example of bacteria. Also yeast. Now rennin is also a bacteria, okay, but yeast is a fungus. Yeast, the yeast, it is a fungus. We have already studied the structure of yeast. Okay, it is unicellular. Now this yeast is utilized for making bread, cakes, etc. Okay, now yeast is useful for making bread, cake, etc. This yeast has got very economic importance because yeast is utilized for the purpose of fermentation. Okay, fermentation. During the process of fermentation, what happens? Some organic substances are produced. How are these substances produced? This yeast, they have some enzymes in their body like zymase, invertase, and by the help of these enzymes, they can convert the organic substance like sugar or starch or glucose into simple organic or inorganic substances like ethyl alcohol or carbon dioxide or fructose or glucose, etc. Okay, let us see in the second step. So in the first step we are studying about making of bread and cakes, curd, etc. So there three examples are there: lactobacillus, rennin and yeast. Okay, now in the second, so this is the first point. In the second point, let us see how yeast is utilized for the purpose of fermentation. Let us see. Now, so our second point, that is for making alcohol. So for making alcohol, okay, this alcohol we will study under the name ethyl alcohol. So ethyl alcohol, or it is also called ethanol. Both are same, they have the same chemical structure. So our second point for the production of alcohol, here also yeast is utilized. Okay, yeast is a unicellular fungus, but it is present as a colony of yeast. Okay, so yeast powder is also available in the grocery, etc. Now this yeast has two enzymes. These enzymes are called biocatalyst in our body. Okay, in our body also, like the salivary glands, they make enzyme called salivary amylase. So they have enzyme. First one is known as, I can say, invertase, and second one zymase. Okay, or zymase invertase. Okay, zymase invertase, these are the two enzymes. Now let us see the first one, zymase. Here what happens, zymase is the enzyme that converts sugar into glucose and fructose. Okay, so we can write here sugar into glucose plus fructose. Okay, so sugar is complex, but glucose and fructose are single units. Now this zymase enzyme, it will convert this enzyme that is released by yeast. So it will convert sugar into glucose and fructose. Okay, so this is the first chemical, you can say simply equation. Now in the second case what happens, starch, or you can say glucose. Okay, in the second one, glucose is converted by invertase. Okay, this enzyme invertase, and it is converted into ethyl alcohol and CO2. Okay, this enzyme invertase is also present in yeast. So invertase that is present in yeast help in conversion of glucose into ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide. So you are supposed to remember these two equations. These are given in the book. Okay, so this is the second point. It is friendly microorganisms, means yeast is a friendly microorganism that is utilized for making alcohol in wine industries and beer industries. Okay, here what happens, yeast has enzymes called zymase and invertase. Okay, enzyme zymase converts sugar into glucose and fructose, and enzyme invertase converts glucose into ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide. So in this way we see, today we have learned about two topics, how these friendly microorganisms, they are commercially important to us. Okay, now I will upload this summary, so you will write this summary and some assignments also. Those assignments are based on our previous videos of microorganisms, so please go to the previous videos of microorganism and try to answer these assignments. Okay, in our next video we will study about some more friendly microorganisms. So please try to remember the examples of these friendly microorganisms, as well as the way by which they convert certain substances, organic substances, into simple inorganics. Okay, now one more point here, this process is called fermentation. So what is fermentation? This process is called fermentation. Okay, so fermentation is the enzymatic conversion of organic substances into simple organic substances by the help of enzymes present in yeast. Okay, in absence of air or oxygen. So please remember, in absence of air or oxygen, better to say oxygen, in absence of oxygen. So fermentation is a type of anaerobic respiration. Okay, so here what happens, in absence of oxygen, certain organic substances are changed into simple organic substances or simple inorganics. This enzymatic breakdown of organic substances in absence of air or oxygen is known as fermentation. Okay, so please try to understand what is fermentation and how yeast by the help of enzymes help in fermentation. please go through the summary and try to complete your work. Thank you so much for watching this video.